close your eyes for a moment. Imagine waking up tomorrow and the constant weight of financial pressure has simply vanished. Imagine checking your bank account and seeing a number that doesn't just cover your bills, but secures your future. Imagine telling your family that you got the job, the one you prayed for, the one that changes everything. That feeling of relief, of safety, of freedom. It is not a distant dream. It is a reality that is waiting for you to claim it. But you have to claim it the right way. Most people are chasing money with their hands, running after opportunities, refreshing their emails, and sending out hundreds of resumes. They are exhausted because they are using physical effort to chase a spiritual reality. Today, we are going to flip that equation. We are going to talk about a method so powerful, so deeply rooted in spiritual truth, that it changes the very fabric of your reality. I am talking about a specific form of remembrance that acts as a magnet for wealth, financial growth, and career success. If you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you are tired of being overlooked for promotions, if you are ready to step into a version of yourself that is financially free and professionally respected, then I need you to pay close attention. By the end of this video, you will have a practical, actionable framework that, when applied with sincerity, will open doors you didn't even know existed. Stick with me until the end, because the specific method I am about to share is the one thing that separates those who struggle from those who thrive. To understand why this remembrance is so effective, we first have to understand a universal principle. Wealth is not merely a physical accumulation of paper or numbers on a screen. Wealth is energy. It is a manifestation of value, opportunity, and alignment. In the world we live in, we are conditioned to believe that we are alone in our struggles, that we have to fight and claw our way to the top using only our intellect and brute force. But the truth is, there is a system of support that is always operational. There is a force that controls the hearts of kings, the movement of markets, and the timing of opportunities. When you align yourself with this force through conscious remembrance, you shift your position from being a beggar at the door of the world to being a vessel that the world flows toward. Think about the concept of wealth and money, which in spiritual terms refers to sustenance, provision, and the good that is destined for you. Many people believe that their sustenance is limited, that if someone else gets the job, they lose it. This is a scarcity mindset, and it repels wealth. When you engage in this specific remembrance, you are not asking for a specific dollar amount. You are asking the owner of all wealth to unlock the doors that are currently invisible to you. This powerful remembrance serves three specific functions. First, it cleanses your heart of envy and resentment. You cannot hold grudges against people who have money and expect money to come to you. Money flows to those who are at peace with the success of others. Second, it expands your capacity. Imagine trying to pour a gallon of water into a cup. It overflows and spills. When you engage in this remembrance, you are expanding your cup. You are increasing your capacity to hold wealth without it destroying you. Third, it sends a signal to the universe, or more accurately, to the divine, that you trust the source rather than the means. When you trust the source, the means will find you. Now, let us get to the core of the video. The remembrance we are discussing is not a magic spell, nor is it a passive wish. It is an active state of consciousness. It is the repetition and internalization of a phrase that acknowledges ultimate control. The phrase is, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. For those who are unfamiliar with the language, this translates to a profound meaning. Sufficient for us is Allah, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Why is this phrase so specifically tied to instant wealth, financial growth, and a good job? Let us break it down. When you are in a state of financial distress, your mind is consumed with anxiety. You are trying to figure out how the money will come. This anxiety creates a block. It makes you act out of desperation. Desperation is a repellent to opportunity. When you walk into a job interview desperate, the interviewer can sense it. When you negotiate a deal desperate, you leave money on the table. The phrase, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel, transfers the burden. It says, I have done my part, I have tied my camel, and now I am leaving the results to the one who controls the outcomes. This is the ultimate state of professional confidence, when you truly internalize that your provision is guaranteed by a power that never fails. You walk into the boardroom with a different energy. You walk into the interview with the energy of a person who is valuable, not a person who is begging for a paycheck. Historically, this phrase was uttered by prophets and righteous individuals in moments of extreme crisis. When they were surrounded by enemies, when the odds were stacked against them, and when the physical means of survival seemed impossible, they used this remembrance. And what happened? The impossible became possible. The enemy was vanquished. The provision arrived from sources they never anticipated. This is the remembrance that flips the script. When you say it, you are declaring that your financial situation is not in the hands of the economy, not in the hands of your boss, and not in the hands of your competitor. It is in the hands of the one who owns everything. This declaration of trust and reliance upon Allah, this act of reliance, is the key that unlocks instant wealth. Now, when I say instant, I do not mean you will see a bag of cash fall from the sky while you are sitting on the couch. I mean that the timeline compresses. The delays that were keeping you from your money dissolve. The obstacles that were blocking your promotion are removed. The right opportunity presents itself at the right time, almost as if it was waiting for you to say the words. This is where we move from theory to action. You cannot just say the words. You have to integrate them into your life with intention. Here is how you apply this powerful remembrance to your financial goals, your career, and your pursuit of a good job. The first hour of your day sets the tone for the next 23 hours. Before you check your phone, before you look at your emails, and before you let the world tell you what your problems are, I want you to sit in stillness. Take 3 deep breaths. Visualize the life you want. See yourself in the office of your new job. See yourself signing the contract. See yourself paying off your debts. Then, recite Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel 100 times. Do not rush. Say it with presence. Know that as you say it, you are handing over the complexities of your finances to a higher authority. This is your spiritual payroll. The biggest reason people do not see financial growth is that they are inconsistent. They are motivated one day and anxious the next. To combat this, you need an anchor. Set a recurring alarm on your phone for the middle of your workday. When that alarm goes off, stop what you are doing. Look at the ceiling or close your eyes. Remind yourself, my provision is coming from a source that does not rely on this company, this economy, or this client. Say the Remembrance 33 times. This breaks the cycle of anxiety and refuels your faith. It also protects your work from being sabotaged by unseen obstacles. Wealth comes to those who are grateful for what they have. If you are complaining about the $500 in your account, how can you expect to handle $5,000? Gratefulness is the magnet for increase. At night, before you sleep, review your day. Find 5 things related to finances or career that went right. Maybe you made a good connection. Maybe you learned a new skill. Maybe you simply had food on the table. Thank the source of that provision. Then, recite the Remembrance 100 times again. Sleep in a state of trust, not a state of fear. When you sleep in trust, your subconscious mind works overnight to find solutions and opportunities that your conscious mind could not see. If you are specifically seeking a good job, this is a game changer. Before you walk into any interview or even a virtual call, don't go in with the energy of, I hope they like me. Go in with the energy of, I am the answer to their problem. To achieve this state, find a quiet space before the interview. Place your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Say, Hasbunallahu wa wakeel 50 times. This will lower your cortisol levels, raise your confidence, and align your speech with wisdom. You will find yourself saying the right things at the right time. You will find that the interviewer is receptive to you. This is the remembrance that softens hearts. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You might be thinking, I've tried affirmations before. I've tried manifesting. It didn't work. But understand this. There is a fundamental difference between human-made manifestation techniques and this spiritual remembrance. Human-made manifestation relies on the power of the individual's mind. It places the burden on you to think hard enough to bend reality. That is exhausting because it is ultimately based on your limited power. This remembrance is different because it relies on a power that is limitless. It is the recognition that you are not God. You are the servant, and the master provides for the servant. When you combine your action, your resume, your skills, your networking, with this reliance, you become unbeatable. You are utilizing the physical means while securing the divine outcome. However, there is a crucial component we must address: the concept of Insha'Allah. In our keywords, we have the phrase Insha'Allah, which translates to if God wills. Some people misunderstand this and think it denotes uncertainty or lack of confidence. That is not the case. In the context of wealth and job seeking, Insha'Allah is not a question of if. It is a recognition of divine timing. When you say, I will get this good job, Insha'Allah, you are saying, I am doing the work. I am saying the remembrance. I am confident the provision is coming, and I trust the timing of the one who knows what is best for me. It prevents you from becoming arrogant. It protects you from the despair that comes when something doesn't happen on your timeline. Perhaps the job you are applying for right now is actually a toxic environment. Perhaps the wealth you are seeking right now would actually ruin your character. By appending your goals with Insha'Allah, You are asking for the best version of wealth, the right job, and the pure financial growth, not just the one you think you want right now. So, when you practice this remembrance, do so with the spirit of Insha'Allah. Say to yourself, this powerful remembrance will give me instant wealth, financial growth, money, and a good job, Insha'Allah. This aligns your desire with wisdom. It ensures that what comes to you is not just money, but blessing in that money. Because money without blessing is a curse. You can have $1 million and be miserable, sick, and lonely. We don't want just money. We want wealth with peace. We want a good job with purpose. We want financial growth that strengthens our family. Now, I want to take a brief moment to talk about something that has been instrumental in my own journey toward financial stability. While the spiritual foundation is the most important pillar, we live in a physical world that requires physical tools. You cannot just rely on spiritual practices while ignoring the practical systems that support wealth creation. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to achieve financial growth, even when they have strong faith, is that they lack a system to manage the money that does come to them. You can open a door with remembrance, but if you are standing there with a sieve instead of a bucket, the wealth will flow right through your fingers. I have seen so many people receive amazing opportunities or raises, only to find themselves broke 2 months later because they didn't have a financial structure in place. That is why I want to recommend a platform that changed the way I handle my finances. It is a tool that helps you track your spending, automate your savings, and invest for the future without the headache of complicated jargon. Whether you are just starting your first job, or you are a seasoned professional looking to scale, having a clear overview of your financial landscape is essential. It allows you to see where your money is going, cut out the waste, and direct your resources toward the things that actually matter. I have partnered with a company that offers an incredible service for managing your money. It is user-friendly, secure, and designed to help you build wealth step by step. It aligns perfectly with the concept of tying your camel. You have trusted the source of wealth through the remembrance. Now you need to be a good steward of that wealth. Click the link in the description below to get started. It is a small step that will make a massive difference in your journey toward financial freedom. Take action on the physical plane while you activate the spiritual plane. This combination is unstoppable. As we near the end of this discussion, I want you to understand that this remembrance is not just a quick fix for a bill that is due tomorrow. It is a lifestyle. If you make Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel the rhythm of your heart, you will see a transformation that goes beyond your bank account. You will see a transformation in your character. You will stop being anxious about things you cannot control. You will stop envying the success of others because you know your portion is set aside for you. You will become a person of dignity and strength. And when you become that person, opportunities flock to you. People want to hire the person who is calm under pressure. People want to promote the person who doesn't panic when the market shifts. People want to be in business with the person who trusts that there is enough for everyone. This powerful remembrance will give you instant wealth, not just in currency, but in time, in health, and in peace of mind. It will give you financial growth that is sustainable. It will unlock the door to a good job, Perhaps not just a job, but a career that fulfills you. And it will do all of this, inshallah, when you combine the spiritual with the practical. Starting today, I want you to commit to a 40-day challenge. For the next 40 days, without missing a single day, recite this remembrance 500 times a day. 100 in the morning, 100 before lunch, 100 in the afternoon, 100 after Maghrib time, and 100 before you sleep. Watch what happens. Watch how the obstacles move. Watch how the calls come. Watch how your mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. Do not tell everyone what you are doing. Keep it between you and your Creator. Watch the results. If this message resonated with you, if you are ready to step into a life of financial abundance and professional success, then I have a small request. This platform works best when we build a community of like-minded individuals who are serious about growth. We are here to uplift each other, share our victories, and remind each other to stay consistent. If you found value in this breakdown of this powerful remembrance, please hit that subscribe button right now. Do not just click it once. Click the bell icon as well to turn on all notifications. I do not want you to miss the next video. In the coming weeks, I will be releasing a series on advanced spiritual practices for wealth, interviews with successful professionals who used this method to turn their lives around, and practical blueprints for career advancement. By subscribing, you are making a statement to yourself that you are serious about your future. You are surrounding yourself with content that elevates you. So go ahead, click that button, join the family, and let us walk this path to wealth, dignity, and success together. Thank you for your time. Go out there, do the work, say the remembrance, and watch your life transform. I will see you in the next video.